What's happening?
I am yelling at my macro for why it is not rolling. And I am giving up. Throwing the spear at the closest one.
Okay. It simply lands in the sand short. That crab immediately rushes toward the spear. Does a little dance around it. Does a crab dance. Kind of pushes it over into the sand. And then ends up next to Kirill.
Okay.
Tries to hit him. And fails. Navardi.
Navardi's going to 5 foot. And start casting a 1-round casting.
Okay. What spell is it?
Sleep.
Okay.
Actually, let me do a knowledge check first on the creature, and I will also do a Fiendish Albatross style. So this is just a plain knowledge check to identify the creature.
Oh yes, you identify it as a giant crab. It is a vermin, and I suspect you'd like to be told that it is immune to mind-affecting effects.
Yes, thank you. So I'm thinking about it, and realizing it's not going to do any good, I'm going to throw a bomb at this center crab here.
Very well. I will also take that as your Fiendish Albatross style knowledge check, so that will succeed.
Okay. Well, first I just have to start the style, but yeah. And here's the bomb roll.
Uh-oh.
Roll the 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs to make a reflex save versus that splat. It succeeds and only takes 3 points of damage. In response, it menacingly waves its clicker clacks into the air in your direction. Kirill.
I'm going to try to tumble around this giant enemy crab.
Very well.
So that Sifrig has a nice flank. Does that beat its CMD?
It does. You tumble around.
Nice.
And Rapier.
So you strike like a scorpion as you come up on one knee. A scorpion that hits.
For what?
7 damage.
Why 7?
Ow.
Why did I get the +1 in there? Why do I have a +1? Weird.
This crab shuffles you as crab.
Oh.
Crab.
This is from... This is from a thing that is no longer there.
Sifrig, I'm guessing a 13 is not going to catch you flat-footed.
Let me double check, but no.
Yeah, if you have
no, 16.
Alright, Sifrig, you're up. They're doing
All
crab
right.
dances around you.
I'm going to 5 foot over to this one.
Very well.
And I will... is it aquatic or water subtype?
It is aquatic subtype.
It is aquatic. Let's see if this will work. I have a flank buddy, therefore I get some sneak attack.
That's not going to
So,
hit.
I forgot to add the flanking bonus, 14 to hit.
Nope.
Oh.
So your attack hits off of its natural armor, and it kind of turns all the way around and goes in your face and goes crab.
That's some good damage, though.
This crab 5-foot crab shuffles like a Boston crab walk and unloads some crab-tacular hits upon you.
Nope.
So it just kind of bludgeons you with its crab pincers, but it never gets a hold of you. Sarissa.
Walking up and attacking the one being flanked.
Okay. You try to jab at it, but you simply bounce off of its crab armor. It shuffles over here and continues to take a bite at Kirill.
That is not gonna do it.
Alright, Novardi.
He's gonna do a Fiendish Albatross on this crab over here.
You succeed.
Okay, and then he's going to throw a bomb directly at the same one.
Very well. That will
Nice.
connect. So this thing is now covered in fire and flaming liquid, and its muscles inside, you hear popping noises as it begins to boil, and it smells delicious. You wish you had some butter. But it's actually not dead. Kirill.
You know what? I'm not going to give these crabs the opportunity to flank Sifrig, so I'm going to try to tumble around to this square.
Excellent.
I'm a beast. Tumbly, tumbly, and another stab. That might,
will not
yeah, it doesn't
confirm.
crit.
So you just plink at it.
Blink.
I guess maybe as you're running past it, you give it a quick tap with the rapier, but it just bounces off for the most part. This crab moves over here. It's awfully upset that Novardi would dare to try to boil it alive, and begins crab fishing on him. A 19?
That hits.
Does a 25 beat your CMD?
Oh, yeah.
It grabs you in its crab claws, begins constricting you, and a grapple, and deals an additional 3 points of damage.
Whoa.
And is currently squeezing the life out of you.
6 damage total.
And it brings you towards its crabby mouth, and it says in your ear, crab. Sifrig.
I am your crab.
Yeah, I'll just smack it. I won't do anything. I won't do anything.
Oh, Sifrig,
Nothing
I set
fancy.
up such a nice flank.
Yeah, there is a flank there.
Where?
Such a nice flank.
Yeah, I want to smack the one that is crushing Novardi, though.
Just 9 mile step over here and smash this one. And he'll be dead.
I can't leave Novardi over here to fend for himself. I got to help him out.
Alright.
So that's +1 to hit. I don't have a flank, so no damage bonus.
Boom.
Oh, weak. Still not coming through right, so that did not come through. Oh, I rolled a 1 on the. Okay, so yeah, 4. That's correct.
Okay.
Wow, weak. And I guess I will 5 foot over to give Kirill a flank.
This crab down here steps up here and attempts to batter Sifrig.
Okay.
Sarissa.
Actually, 5, 10, 20, and attacking the one on Navardi.
Okay. This crab is like, grab.
Ah,
Ooh,
Are these-
ooh. I don't think that's going to confirm. Those are both going to hit, though, Kirill.
no, the second one, or yeah, they both hit.
23 and
19
24.
Yeah, 23 and 24 hit.
Okay, you take 7 points of damage over 2 hits. It will attempt to grab you on both of them.
Oh, fuck.
24.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it does.
Wow.
If
Yep,
it does, it grabs you around the neck, deals another 6 points of damage, draws you close to its face,
Ow,
and just
mother,
lets out
ow.
a single.
Ow. I'm nearly dead.
All right.
Novardi, you are being grappled.
Phew.
What is your choice here?
I'm going to try to punch my grappler.
Oh, excellent choice.
Kick him in the crab.
Excellent. You complete a crab head kick, and you almost stagger him in the process. It's so close. All right. Anything else?
No. And I didn't add a... I couldn't remember. Is unarmed combat a -2 penalty for being grappled when you try to kick back?
No.
Okay.
The penalty you take to your attack, this person is also taken to their AC. So it
Okay.
should cancel out, probably. Yes. Kirill, you are also being grappled. And you have a one-handed weapon, so you can counterattack.
Okay.
Or you can attempt
But-
to break free if you would like.
I thought, isn't attempting to break free a move action?
It is a standard action.
Yeah, let's see. That just won't do. Yeah, I figure Sifreak might just bludgeon this one to death. Otherwise, I'm going unconscious. It's a gamble. Putting it all on the dwarf, no pressure.
Hey, the way my dice are going tonight.
I bet it all on Sifreak.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, does that
14
crit?
to confirm will not hit.
Damn it. Wait. Do I want to use 2 inspiration to add to that confirm roll? Yes, I do.
You know you want it. You know you want it.
That's an 18 on the confirm roll.
Alright, so you're going to deal 7 points of damage. This creature is not dead.
Oh,
Well, it just made it that much easier for Sifreak.
This creature right here is going to release Novardi and then attack him again.
Hmm?
It seems to be nearly dead. It's been boiled alive. But now it's just in a furious rage. $16?
Needs an 18.
Okay.
nice. Congratulations.
And it steps back here. It looks like it's preparing to charge Novardi through its ally next turn. Sifrig.
5 foot and hit the one that's on. I will rage, and then I will hit the one that's on Kirill.
Very well.
Actually, there's too much chance if I take the op attack, they're going to grapple me. So I'll just take the flank. +1 to hit. No damage. 23 to hit. Minimum damage 6.
You cut this crab open, and you can see all the delicious crab meat underneath pulsating.
Them
It
is some
begins
goodie.
bleeding out.
Oh. All right.
Inspiration.
This crab looks confused.
It's a good thing you did, because I may not have killed it.
19 to hit Sifri.
Yes, that is a hit.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
A 20 to grab you.
Let me double check.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm only in 18 versus aquatic, so yeah, that is a hit
Uh-oh.
on CMD.
You're grappled, and you take an additional 4 damage as it begins constricting you. Because you're a dwarf, it's constricting you around your waist. And it's holding you in its giant claw. It's like grab, 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 grab. Sarissa.
+2 from flank.
Nope. You keep distracting it, but it is still dodging. Novarti.
I'll 5-foot step back here. Continue my Venus Albatross on the potential charging one, and throw a bomb in that intersection on the ground.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
I don't know if you can crit splash damage.
God.
It is generally not considered precision damage. So
I'm going to go with no for now, and I'm sure if I'm wrong, someone will correct me. You eliminate this crab right here. It's been boiled alive. And its shell begins cracking as the meat begins puffing out of it while it's still
So
living.
hungry.
just sounds good.
We got breakfast.
I'm about
We
to
got
go out for
lunch.
seafood tomorrow night for dinner.
What is the save for your reflex?
16.
Okay, this actually fails because it's taking a penalty. It tries to get Sifri between it and the exploding bomb and fails to do so in time. It takes all the damage. It would
Nice.
have been safe if only it hadn't been holding him. Oops. +2 to that.
That's what you get for hugging a dwarf.
Kirill, you're barely alive.
Do I heal now or press the attack? Heal now, press the attack.
What ho?
It's a risk. Heavy risk.
We got it, man. Don't worry about it. You got something to throw at it?
No. I think I'll just
hang back.
well,
And
I have a
not-
bow, but yeah.
Well, I personally don't think it's worth the risk. Because we have no healing to speak of.
Well, I can heal myself with a Cure Light Wounds extract.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just hang back with a short bow.
Okay.
So, Cure Light Wounds.
I shouldn't say
and-
no healing. That's not fair. Limited healing.
And I'm going to draw my bow.
Sifri. Are
I have a flank.
you dropping a rapier?
Yep, dropping the rapier right there in the sand.
You one end of this crab out the other. It dies a horrific death.
And I do get the sneak attack damage because I have a flank, so yeah.
Can everyone make a perception check as you hear a thin whine coming through the air? And then, like, underneath the whine, there's this deep whoop, 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 whoop. It sounds like something's coming closer, very rapidly.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
I'm going to drink a potion of Cure Light Wounds.
There's no time. Just need
okay.
perception checks.
It's the smoke monster!
No, but that's a fantastic idea that I should do next time. You guys are stuck on an island you can't escape from. I could do 6 sessions worth, and then everyone can be confused as to how the timeline went, or just what did happen. And how did you travel through time? Okay, so Books and Sarissa, you notice the glint of a great sword, a pure black greatsword, flying through the air about 30 feet up, and it's being thrown from several hundred feet away, and it lands in the middle of the four of you, perfectly straight up, and it like quivers in the sand from the enormous thrown force of it. And when it lands, a sort of black mist forms around, starting with feet and plate mail, and as the mist keeps going up, more plate mail is added until finally there's an entire Hell Knight holding the sword point down in the sand, and he says, "What ho, travelers! You should leave this island immediately."
By the gods, who are you?
Wow, that's an entrance.
The Grave Minder. I mind the graves here.
We are looking for 2 companions.
I have seen your companions. They were taken by the little ones. They are in the cove to the southwest. The assault on the cave will be the end of you. If you are wise, you will turn and leave the island.
Why would it be the end of us?
Wise. He said wise.
I am the Graveminder, and I know all that happens here. The island is full of dangers. Its jungles are full of disease and undead. My former crew run now as undead harlots. The entire ship's companionship of horrors was all infected with ghouls. Yes, this is 100% canon, straight out of the book. I'm not making this up at all. The ghouls to this day continue to haunt the island, and then he removes his helmet, and there's no head, and he says, "I haunt it as well, minding the island where I have made my final end. I am the captain of the Chelish vessel Infernus, and I tell you
Inverness?
now, if you continue on this island, you will die."
Ooh, question.
It puts its
Yes.
helmet back on its head, and then the helmet shifts towards you.
Do you know a guy? He's kind of a jerk.
Yes.
Awful specific.
Doesn't narrow it down much.
His name. What was it, Novardi?
Oh, are you talking about
Atticus Styles.
no, I was thinking of somebody else. Hold on. Sorry, brain cramp.
Is it Atticus Styles?
No, it's not.
I mean, they'd kind of be like butting heads. Because Andarin? Yeah. Not Atticus Styles.
It was John just Jape, are you referring to?
No, actually, I was originally referring to Atticus Styles, but I wanted to see if I could pull random names out of you, Mr. Hiding information from the rest of the party.
Oh, she's checking how guilty you feel. Okay, I like that. So you're asking him about Atticus Styles?
Yes.
He says, "I have heard the name of Atticus Styles. When I lived, my frigate roamed the waters of southern Cheliax. Atticus Styles was my bane, smuggling out those filthy halflings, freeing them into Andor.
Okay.
Why do you ask of him?"
Well, also hate Atticus Styles and wish to see horrible things happening to him. Perhaps we could come to some sort of agreement.
No, we don't.
He lifts the sword
No, we don't.
out of the sand and says, "So, you wish to bargain with me?"
Yes, that is what we're proposing, but we want to help you.
He waves his hand, and 4 captain's chairs appear behind each of you, made of solid gold.
I sit down on the chair.
"Please sit.
Real
You
gold?
wish to bargain with the Graveminder. It's
Are you
going to
biting
be
like
a
the
long
arm just to
negotiation
make sure
process.
they're?
No, but you know, the texture, the reflection.
Yeah, it's like, oh, shiny, pretty.
Okay.
At least
Hey, I know who had to pay for the rest of the party's healing potions, guys. There's a reason I'm fixated.
So,
Great.
is
I
anyone
sit
not
down.
sitting down?
Yes, let's negotiate.
I'm sitting, definitely.
We're all sitting, sure.
Does anyone have paper and ink?
I do, actually.
Okay.
I think I do, actually.
The Graveminder says, "Very well. What shall be our bargain?"
We can hunt down this Atticus Styles if you let us upon this
All right.
island.
So, if we're going to retrieve if we're going to destroy your hated mortal foe, we need our healer back, frankly.
First, he is not my hated mortal foe. He's just one of many annoying Andorran free captains. And the second thing you should know is that I cannot leave this island without my body.
Okay. 2 questions on that.
Oh, without your body?
Is there unfinished business that is keeping you trapped here, and would you be willing to agree to a general bounty on any Andorrans we run across?
He turns his head toward her and says, "My plight of undeath, the Andorrans do not concern me. I no longer consider myself a member of the Chilaxian nation. My people are here on this island now, as my former children run about."
How about we find your body for you?
So they need to be put to rest. Something horrible needs to happen to the uppity ship's horse. What exactly are you looking?
If you were to kill the ship's whores and send them back to their afterlife, I would be appreciative. We could include this in the bargain. And he turns toward Novardi and says, "Write that down." As I said,
Okay,
I cannot
so
leave the island without my body.
do
How
you
about we
know
grab
where?
your body for you?
I am afraid recovering my body may be beyond your abilities. I left it on the ship.
Underwater?
And
Of course.
where is your?
He says, "The Infernus is shipwrecked southwest of the Grindylows Cavern."
Oh, you can see it.
Okay. Are there any other dangers that we should be aware of on this ship? Former crew members still trapped in a watery grave.
I have not been back in many years. There are many aquatic creatures in the area, such as crabs, eels, albatrosses.
Albatrosses.
Hybrids.
I heard that there was a devilfish about.
There was. We had combat with it.
You combated a devilfish, he says, looking at you.
We did. We almost survived. Actually, we did survive.
We almost
Realizing,
survived.
looking at the
no.
scars in his chest and his shoulders, he was
Bruce
talking
Willis was dead
about
the whole
himself.
time.
He turns to you and says, "Those look like bird claws. A devilfish is a fish."
I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about the devil albatross.
Oh no. No, the devil albatrosses do not cross these waters. They are further south. The Kraken Lord keeps his pets down there, Kraken Lord Vesuvius. No, it has been some time since I have had to negotiate with his ambassadors.
Okay, so other than killing ship's whores that have now become undead, what else is needed to put your crew members at rest?
Nothing but death will put them to rest.
All right. And
If you
Wouldn't it be
retrieve
great if
my
we-
Do you know-
body, I will accept this as payment for one future service.
Wouldn't it be great if we had our cleric guys?
But I should tell you,
Awesome.
I will not aid you against the Grindylows. I currently
Well,
have a bargain with them as well. They tend to
that's
some
on.
of the island's needs.
Okay, well, that's off the table, but what kind of services can you provide?
I am a grave knight. If and when you need Atticus Styles killed, you may simply call my name when you have my body nearby, and I will rise in full plate mail from the mists of the spirit realm, and I will murder him.
Does it specifically be Atticus Styles, or could we kind of call you
Could be anyone.
for any true foe of Cheliax? Whatever.
Your foe is my foe. I find myself bound to Cheliax no longer.
All right. Can you tell us anything about the Grindylows?
They are ruled by a queen who is as fat as she is ugly. Her son is an enormous lard ass that is now too large to leave the cave in which he was birthed. Even 100 Grindylows tugging on him could not get him out. The mother feeds him well.
Is he large enough to be called the whale?
I believe that would be an accurate assessment of his bodily mass.
Going to kill the Grindylows.
In addition, I believe that the devilfish that stalks this waters can be found in their caverns. You should also know that their caverns have varying levels of water depending on high or low tide.
Okay. What is the local tide cycle?
One moment, allow me to consult my tidological charts. I have them right here.
I am keeping this cap.
Yeah, can I just say, I'm not 100% on this whole killing Atticus Styles plan. I mean, Sifrig, you know him, right? That's how we met. He's a pretty cool guy.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
I thought you hated him and he was deflowering members of your family and whatnot.
Who?
I do not know anything about that. That would be my uncle.
Those are-
Ah,
This could be left to Tavern Tales.
Oh my goodness, even searching this document for the word tide to find the chart is taking forever because it's everywhere.
Twice a day.
Yes, but the question is when. I know that there's a chart, but I apologize. I didn't have it
Depends on
ready.
the moon.
I didn't think you guys would get this far in the first half of the...
Depends on the moon.
Tide.
Or the rotation and the moon and whatever.
So, afternoon begins high tide. 8 hours later, low tide begins. And it keeps switching off every 8 hours. It is currently close to noon.
huh.
They're probably very adept swimmers, the Grindylows.
The
That makes
Grindylows are excellent
No
swimmers.
sense. A rotational cycle, but okay.
Do we know?
Go Paizo.
It's magic.
It's a different world. Probably has a different lunar cycle or something. Probably with a moon not tidally locked. Do we know who's up here? More Grindylows?
I'm sorry, I didn't see where your ping was. Where is up here?
Up here?
Oh, he says, ah, yes, the greatest tragedy of all. Aaron Ivy, one of my survivors. He was alive for some time, and I tried to keep him that way. But after a while, as the only living person on the island, and as the one who caused the wreck, eventually he hung himself. What he did not realize is that the plague that had beset the poor whores was in his skin as well, and he rose again as a greater undead. He now haunts his own stockade, watching his own body hanging from the noose.
What was that name again?
Aaron Ivy.
I'm hearing a lot of undead. Sarissa would like to tap out for this next bit and summon up Equitus in her place.
Do it.
So, Ivy, is he corporeal or incorporeal?
He is a creature that has ripped off his own skin and now walks around as naught but bone and muscle.
Ew. So, corporeal then.
Yes.
Alright. We can kill a corporeal thing. Shall we add that to the bargain?
If you would
Should we?
like. Is there anything more to bargain on? I thought our agreement had been set.
Well, we still don't know the location of our friends.
Of course, of course. You may find the Grindy Low Caverns located here under the water. You should watch yourself when you enter the area. The Grindy Lows have mired underwater hooks. Swimming through the area can be dangerous as the rusty hooks will attach to your skin and rip it off. They can smell the blood through the water and will know you're coming.
Okay. Anything else we should know about the island?
Anything else you should know? Do not sleep on the island.
Why? What happens?
He turns his head away and in fact shifts his whole body to stand looking away from you and says, "It is a fate too dire for you to comprehend. Should you spend but a single night on this island, you will remain here forever."
Alright, we'll just get on the rowboat and push off when it comes time to leave. Or when it comes time to sleep. And probably drift.
As a former captain in life, I would be remiss if I did not tell you should just use an anchor.
Rowboats have anchors?
That is a jolly boat. It has a sail and a small anchor.
Okay. So, order of business. 1, find your body, bring it back. 2, kill the horse. 3, kill Island Ivy. And go back.
I do not require you to kill Aaron Ivy. That was not part of our deal unless you wish to add it.
Well, I was thinking we could exchange it for...
capable of dealing with.
I was hoping we could exchange that in exchange for your aid.
I have already ironclad treaties with the Grindy Lows.
If we destroy Ivy, can we summon you at an additional time once we leave the island?
No. Once I have left the island, I will only have enough energy for one final touch upon the plane of man.
Is there any loot from your ship or its survivors that is located on the island?
The concerns of the flesh and material once are not mine anymore. My ship was loaded with treasure. It may still be there. As I said, I've not been back for some time.
Sunken treasure, guys.
Alright. Well, I'm ready to go kill things.
Yeah, let's go kill things.
Toward you and reaches one of his heavily gauntleted hands with spikes on the end towards Novardi and says, "May I?"
I extend my hand and shake on it.
Oh, he's not shaking your hand.
He's reaching for the contract.
He stabbed you with one of his spikes, and then uses your blood to write his name down on the piece of paper.
I smile and nod.
Our bargain is sealed then. You notice as he writes the name down, it immediately goes invisible.
He was the grave binder.
Indeed, but that's not the name he signed.
Was it possible to see what name he signed?
You can make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. His name is Joff Thrune.
Through?
Thrune. Thrune.
Oh, I thought we knew.
Do
you
you
make it?
happen to know any rune lords?
He says, Rune Lords. No. I have no knowledge of Rune Lords. Can you guys make a knowledge and ability check?
Science point to know. Not just yet. Yeah, science point to know.
Oh,
Next
nope.
level, next level.
I do not have it.
Next level, I can make
Okay.
any knowledge.
So with the knowledge local check, Novardi, you recognize that House Thrune is the ruling house of the thrice damned, or I should say it's called the thrice damned House of Thrune, is the current ruling house of Cheliax. Her Magistrix Abigail II of Thrune is the current ruler.
Nice.
So, on a side note, if we can summon him once, ditch the Shackles, go to Absalom, find the Black Rose chicks, and tell them that we have a husband for them.
Stop trying to ruin continuity. So I think with the bargain concluded here, we're going to take a well-earned 5-minute break and be back at 20 after. How about that?
All right.
And perhaps you can make your plan for the assault on Precinct, the entire island. Alright guys, we will be back shortly here. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. I'll be around to answer any questions you have, audience members. Let me hear them.